Lastly, we have the Detroit Lions, who this team had so many injuries last year and was able to overcome a lot, especially defensively. Well, they lost their defensive coordinator and they lost their offensive coordinator. That just the continuity of the play call, down distance, the details of the game, some of that's going to change because you now have new coordinators. How much of it changes? Not sure. How quickly will they be able to gel and get down with possibly new plays on offense, new plays and styles on defense? That could cost you 2, 3 games, especially early on, depending on how difficult their schedule is. This team's offense can still be aggressive. They can still be creative. They still have one of the best offensive lines. The culture should still be intact with Dan Campbell. He's going to allow his coaches to coach, which is one thing that I love about him. But the NFC North is going to be a tough, tough, tough football division. There's going to be some fantastic plays out of here. This should be one of the better divisions, obviously barring injury. Bears, Vikings, Packers, and the Lions, all of them, you can make an argument for or a case for them being potential playoff teams and potential competitive teams. So this is going to be a really tough division. I give the Detroit Lions a B. They brought back Marcus Davenport. They brought back Tim Patrick. But their signings, especially in the secondary, bringing in DJ Reed was a solid, solid signing for him to play opposite of Terry and Arnold. You brought in Rocky Sin and Avante Maddox. This team had a ton of injuries last year. Rocky Sin can play outside or inside. Avante Maddox is primarily a slot, but they're putting more veteran bodies in this secondary. This secondary had a lot of injuries last year. A lot of injuries last year. They're still going to be able to run the ball with Sonic and Knuckles. Jared Goff is still a good quarterback. He's still efficient. Their wide receiver core is intact. Their offensive line is intact. The only real change was they have a new offensive coordinator. How creative will they still be? How aggressive will they still be? I think they'll still be aggressive because that's more of a Dan Campbell thing. But I'm not sure how fast they can get clicking offensively and defensively.